Question is to the Minister for Human Services. How many South Australian households have applied for the energy bill relief rebate? And with your leave, sir, and that of the House, I'll explain.
Leave is sorted. Leave granted. Member for Morialta.
Thank you, sir. As I understand it, the government has advised that households already receiving energy concessions do not need to take any action to receive the rebate on the 1st of July this year. However, some 200,000 households that don't currently receive energy concessions but are eligible for the rebate will need to apply.
Treasurer.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the Deputy Leader for his question. It's an important question, obviously, because there are more than or approximately 420,000 households who stand to benefit from the energy relief plan. And as we've already outlined to the House, and as the Deputy Leader reflected in his question, there are different cohorts of recipients. And as the Deputy Leader rightly pointed out in his question, some of those recipients, approximately half, will be people who get state government concessions already, and then approximately another half of those will be people who are in receipt of family tax benefit A and B. In order to roll out these concessions, or to make sure that the energy bill relief is delivered to those recipients, it requires a joint effort of both Services Australia at the Commonwealth level as well as the Department of Human Services at the state level to ensure that the energy retailers are taking the reductions from the energy bills. So they're not passed directly to those recipients as some sort of cash handout. They are instead the value of the energy relief is removed from the quarterly bill. And so what's actually been the bulk of the work in trying to put this plan together has been trying to come up with a workable and accurate regime to ensure that both Services Australia and the Department of Human Services can accurately get that customer information to the energy retailers. That work is underway, and the first bill which will benefit from the energy relief will be the first quarter of the financial year that starts from the 1st of July. So I can't give the Deputy Leader a specific update as to how far progressed they are, but I certainly haven't been given any information that they are behind or not likely to meet the necessary timeframes for those energy retailers.
Supplementary question from Member for Morialta.
At the end of the Minister's answer, he referred to a certain set of timeframes. Is the Treasurer able to advise the House what those timeframes are? When do the consumers need to have that information confirmed in order to access the rebate?
Treasurer.
Sure. So I think, yes, I can provide the information. I don't have it with me. It's not necessary, in terms of how the relief is being provided, it's not necessary for the energy consumers themselves to have to apply for the relief. I say that with a couple of small caveats or exceptions. Obviously, there are some people who will become eligible, for example, a state government concession, say between now and when the concession's able to be paid, and we want to make sure that those people who are eligible for the concession get it who aren't currently eligible for concessions. So that will need to be part of the regular application process for those concessions. But putting that sort of example aside, it should automatically flow to the people who qualify for the relief. It should automatically flow to their bills. But as for the timeframes, I'll take that question on notice and come back to the Deputy Leader with as much information as I can provide.